Hey Pisces, this read is for you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what the universe has for you guys today. So universe, what messages do you have for Pisces? You got some guidance, some insight, I guess she does. So let's see what she's got for you guys. Rejoice in celebration. Wisdom. Mental conflict. Discontent and boredom. And passion ignited. Just from the cards that I've gotten so far, I feel like we're going to be talking about doing something for yourself, something that you feel passionate about. I don't feel like you're getting that in your life right now. Just from what these cards are saying, I feel like you need to do something that's going to feed your soul. That's what you're missing in your life. I have the chakra that speaks about desires, emotions, and sometimes creativity. So I feel like this might tie into the passion ignited as well. Obstacles and challenges. Prosperity begins. Rest and rejuvenate. And stand your ground. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the rest of the cards reiterating this message as well. So I feel like the obstacles and challenges, feel like it ties into the mental conflict, the discontent and boredom. So it's like the everyday grind, and you just keep going until it feels like you're going through the motions and almost numb, because you're not taking time to do something specifically for you that feeds your soul. I feel like the rest and rejuvenate also speaks to this as well. I feel like the prosperity begins ties into, I don't feel like it's a money thing. I feel like it's a for your soul and your happiness thing. So I have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles can speak of going through a rough time financially. I don't know that we're talking about finance in this, though. I feel like we're talking more about on a personal level and your inner needs. I have the Six of Pentacles, which speaks of an even give and take. So I feel like you give a lot to other people. You give in lots of different areas of your life, but you're not giving to yourself, is what I feel this read is speaking to. I have the Two of Pentacles, which can also speak of an unbalance or a balance between work and home life. Again, I feel like the scales are out of whack, because you're not doing for you, you're doing for everyone else. So things are definitely unbalanced. I have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a lot like that rest and rejuvenate. It's taking time for self-care. And I feel like that's what this thing is as well. I feel like the stand your ground is going to speak to that as well, because I feel like in your life, everybody around you is so used to you just giving, doing for everyone else and not doing for you, that when you start doing for you, I feel like people are going to say something. And you're going to have to stay firm on it instead of feeling guilty. I feel like that's your warning, to not feel guilty about doing things for yourself, and to allow yourself that, to give yourself permission to do it. And sort of make it like a rule in your life. Like you set aside this certain time for you to do this thing that's just for you. That's your time. So I have the Five of Cups. Oh, I feel like healing. I feel like you're always healing other people's problems. You're always healing other people's emotional wounds. I don't know why I get that from these cards. That's very much the impression that I get. This Five of Cups, this Nine of Wands, the Devil card. I can't explain it. These are just the words that come to my mind. I see all these cards connected. I just feel like you're always trying to make everybody feel better. And it takes a lot out of you. Just feel really draining from that Devil card. Like everybody's crap. It just sucks the life out of you sometimes. And then there's nothing left for you. I have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups represents starting a new journey. I got them on top of the Page of Pentacles. I almost feel like there might be something you want to take classes for. Or go back to school for. I want to tell you about like taking math. Like nobody wants to go back and take math. I'm thinking about something a little bit more creative. Like maybe it's a pottery class or a painting class. Something like that that's going to really feed your soul and be for fun. I have the Wheel of Fortune card, and the Wheel of Fortune card represents your fortunes changing for the better. And I got it on top of that Four of Swords, that rest and rejuvenate, that taking time for yourself. So I feel like definitely tarot's telling you that that's the way to go. Taking time, looking after yourself, doing things that feed your soul and that heal you and fill your cup back up. So I have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups to me represents having many options and weighing your options. And I think it's also speaking to figuring out what it is that is going to help you fill your cup up. Figuring out how you want to spend that time for yourself. What's going to make the biggest impact in your life. I have the Eight of Swords, which can represent feeling sometimes trapped or confused. I feel like in this case, it also speaks of the confusion and not sure which way to go and what choice to make. I also feel like you think it's selfish to do things for yourself. I have the Seven of Swords, and a lot of times the Seven of Swords can speak of a situation in which you feel like you caught the short end of the stick or things were unfair. But when I look at this card, I see the word selfish. I see that you feel like it's selfish for you to take time for yourself, like somehow you're doing something wrong, like you're taking from someone else time that should belong to somebody else and solving other people's problems and looking after other people, and you're selfishly spending it on you. But that's crap. That's garbage. You do need to look after yourself. I have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands represents new beginnings. And I see passion and I see creativity with it. So I feel like it also ties into that chakra card and the passion ignited card. I have the World card as well, and the World card represents positive things manifesting for you in your life, and not just sort of out of the blue, but something that you've earned through learning life lessons. And I feel like that's what this transformation is, in part as well, is learning a life lesson, learning to care for yourself and that you matter as well. And I feel like the World card also ties into the rejoice and celebration. And the Nine of Pentacles as well, which represents abundance. And I just see happiness when I look at her. And I feel like that's what you're going to be getting. The Three of Wands to me is encouraging you to move forward, to make this positive forward progress in your life, and your goal. And to me, your goal is doing that thing for yourself, is taking that time for yourself. If that's a class, or taking up some other hobby, whatever it is that feeds your soul, that's, to me, in the Three of Wands, that's your goal. That's what you're working towards. That's what you're steady looking after yourself and doing. And I feel like by doing that, you're going to be filling up your emotional cup again, building yourself back up, recharging your batteries, and that is going to give you all the tools that you need to be successful in your life. Because once you get too run down and drained, like everything kind of just goes down the drain because you don't have enough energy to keep up with it all. So I feel like this whole process is going to be filling you back up, and is going to give you a better chance at success in everything that you do in your life in all aspects. And I have the Sun card, which I feel like speaks to that as well. It represents positive things manifesting for you in your life. Yeah, I feel like you're always dealing with everybody's crap. Because I got the Five of Wands here next to the Ten of Swords, next to the Four of Cups. Like, this Four of Cups is all about other people's baggage, their sadness, their drama that's going on. Five of Wands speaks to that as well. People are always fighting. You're having to play referee. I don't know if it's the kids or if it's coworkers or friends or just people in general, and somehow you seem to wind up in the middle of it all. Or maybe it's even your job and your profession, but holy lick, is it ever draining. And I have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords a lot of times can represent a disappointing ending, but one that's beneficial for you in the long run. If this is not your profession, and you don't have to do it, I recommend you don't deal with everybody's crap anymore. I recommend that you hand their relationship issues, all their interpersonal garbage back in their own lap and let them iron out their problems. I think that'll be beneficial for you in the long run too. Even though I feel like you do like helping people and it does make you feel better to help people solve their issues, there is a price to pay. I think you need to be aware of that, and then you need to decide if that is something that you're willing to do, or even change how you do it, and take on less. I have the High Priestess, and to me in this, she represents your inner self, your intuition, and looking after yourself, your spiritual self is what she represents in me, because I feel like this takes a chunk out of you, dealing with everyone's crap all the time. Now I have the Tower card, and the Tower card can represent also a disappointing ending. Sometimes a big dramatic one. So I'm not sure if this is going to tie into people's reaction when you tell them you don't want to hear it anymore. If that's a decision that you wind up making. But I feel like being able to separate yourself from everybody else's drama, because I just see drama with that card, big time drama. Like being able to cut that out of your life too is going to be a huge win emotionally for you. I feel like the Knight of Cups is speaking to that. I feel like the King of Cups is representing you making yourself a priority again, you making your happiness and your inner peace a priority again, because this really rocks your inner peace, having to deal with this all the time. I have the Nine of Cups as well, and the Nine of Cups also represents abundance, but of an emotional kind, and personally in your personal life as well. So definitely time to make yourself a priority again. Do something that feeds your soul. Make sure you're taking time for yourself to look after yourself, because everybody else's garbage and dealing with their fighting all the time is taken around out of you. So take time to heal, to fill your cup up, and where you can, hand their crap back into their lap and let them deal with it. That's what tarot is saying to me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment, because I love hearing from you guys. Take care.